Good evening. It's great to see everybody. This is such an incredibly magical moment within the illusions of time and space. It's just such a wonderful thing to be able to ride this wave with all of you, to be a part of this particular point, as Einstein would call the rest points in eternity. The rest point in eternity that is this moment that we can share together. I didn't know when I picked this day to do this event, to have this event, but my friends who have been into different Mayan teachings and things, like the Jose Ardili's work and whatnot, all came up to me and started talking to me about the idea that, do you realize that the day you've picked to do this is the end of the year of ascension of the Mayan calendar? It's the end. Today is the last day. It's like the window is it. It's the end of the window. And that's a very exciting thing. I don't care what it means. The understanding of it isn't what is interesting to me. What's interesting is that there is a rhythm and a pulse to things. And you know, when you catch a wave right at the perfect point, that's when you get the best ride. This is the perfect point. This is the perfect point. And this evening there are a number of also astrological conditions that are just creating a wonderful window to shoot our temporal beacon, as we talked about last night. I want to welcome all of you to this event, to the celestial beacon, which is actually what I call a temporal beacon. This is something that I need all of your work. I need all of your expertise. I need all of your attention. I want you to be able to put your enthusiasm, your conviction to spiritual freedom into every breath that you take through our evening together. Then when you go home, you can just go to sleep. Okay? But for the next block of time, I want you to really put all you have into what we're going to share together. This is not a theatrical performance where I'm just going to do things and you're going to watch and go, ooh. Okay? This is something where you're going to participate in all of this. I'd like to speak to you for a bit about the geometry that's involved in all of this and what it is all about in very simple terms. But before I do that, I want to take an opportunity to thank all of the members of the Honey family for their kindness. That's Anna Mitchell Hedges' nephew, James, and his brothers and their whole family and all these people that are involved with this. It's a wonderful, beautiful place to do this. I can't think of a better place to do this. The energetics on this piece of property are just unbelievable. It's just so perfect that it lends itself to this event. I would be hard-pressed to find a better place in North America to do this than right here, because of the particular energetics that we're going to talk about. So I want to thank them, and particularly thank Anna Mitchell Hedges. We've had such a wonderful relationship throughout the years, although there have been times when we haven't seen each other for a number of years. But there's always been an incredible connection that I've had with the skull personally, inwardly. But just every time I see her, she's just such a glorious light in this world. If you haven't had a chance to meet her or be close to her, just to walk next to her is kind of a fun thing, just for a moment. The lady has a very special presence, or she wouldn't have been designated as a keeper of one of these skulls a long time ago. And it's an incredible honor to have the opportunity to unlock, have the skull unlock what is within it. The skull is a key to a door, as I spoke about, or to a lock. But it is more than that. As the skull unlocks the geometry, the progression that we're setting up, it also unfolds like a flower unfolds, revealing many layers, which you could call dimensions of experience that the skull has to share with us. Dynamics, energy. Let's talk for a little bit about the geometry that's involved with all this. There are two four-sided pyramids. One over there, hello? One over there, and one down in the foundation of the old barn. Mr. Sound's pyramid over there, and Mr. Light's pyramid over there. Mr. Sound weighs about 85 pounds. Mr. Light weighs about 107 pounds, I think, somewhere around in there. And those are crystals that I received together from their original owner who mined them in the exact same year that Anna Mitchell Hedges found the crystal skull.